Hi everybody, my name is Isabel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some of the pros and cons of electric pumps and of manual pumps, hand pumps. So let's get right into it. So some of the pros of a manual pump is that they're typically very small and compact, as you can see in comparison with my hand. They're also very lightweight and portable, making it the perfect pump to stick right into your purse and travel with. Hand pumps also tend to be a lot more quiet than electric pumps, making it the perfect pump if you're going to be pumping in the middle of the night while your baby is sleeping. I also love that hand pumps are a lot more cheaper than electric pumps. Typically, you can get a really good hand pump between $20 to $35, which is a really great price. Some other pros of hand pumps are that they're a lot more easy to assemble in the sense that you don't have tubing and wires to plug into the wall. And I also personally feel like hand pumps give you the flexibility to kind of move around and be more free with where you're going to be pumping. Whereas with an electric pump, you're more confined to an outlet and there's just a lot more gadgets that you have to juggle. So that's something that I really love about hand pumps. And one other pro that I have about hand pumps is that you don't need electricity to pump with this pump. So if you lose power or you don't have an outlet close to you, you don't have to worry about any of those things if you have a hand pump. You can also combine a hand pump and a Haka, and if you guys haven't already watched my Haka video, you can find that right on my channel where I show you guys how I incorporated the Haka and the hand pump in order to give me more flexibility in my pumping routine to kind of walk around and get some house chores done or to be down on the floor with my baby and be interactive. Whereas with electric pumps, there are just a lot more pieces and you have to plug in and you're kind of confined to one space. Now let's talk about some of the cons of hand pumps. So with hand pumps, you do have to factor in that you are going to be sitting wherever you're pumping and you're going to just constantly be pushing down the handle in order to get the milk out. Now, honestly, for me, that was never a problem, but I know that some moms don't want to have to sit there and constantly use their hand to pump the milk out. Now, also, I do find that with manual pumps, it does take a little bit longer to get the milk out versus an electric pump. So those are just two things to think about. Now, let's talk about some of the pros of having an electric pump. So what I love about having an electric pump is that you can have two pumps attached to you while milk is coming out of both breasts. Now you can do the same thing with hand pumps, but you do have to factor in that you are going to be pumping out the milk with your own hands. With electric pumps, you can be hands-free, you can attach a bra to yourself, and it can just suction the milk out for you. And personally, one of my favorite things with electric pumps is that I do find that you're able to get the milk out a lot faster than when you're using a hand pump. But I would like to share with you guys some of the cons of using an electric pump. So right away, I can tell you that electric pumps are going to have so many parts and pieces to clean and to assemble. So you're going to have your motor, you're going to have your wire that plugs into the wall, you're going to have your tubing systems that plug into your pumps, and then you're also going to have your pumps that you're going to have to clean and assemble and have ready to use. Also with electric pumps, I do feel a little bit more confined to the area that I'm at. I don't feel the same flexibility as I do with hand pumps to kind of just walk around my house or be able to pump like right on the floor with my baby or just be anywhere really. With electric pumps, I do feel a lot more tied down and confined to the area that I'm at. Also, electric pumps are a lot more noisy, so when I began using electric pumps in my breast pumping routine in the middle of the night, I used to wake up and actually leave the room that I was in with my baby just so that that noise wouldn't wake my baby up. Electric pumps also need electricity, so if you were to lose power, you may want to have an electric pump that gives you the option to put batteries in and pump without having to use an outlet, and they're also a lot more bulky to carry around. So it might be a nice idea to get yourself a pump that comes with a bag where you can put all of your pumping parts right into, but if you do get a pump that doesn't come with a bag, you can just go ahead and buy yourself a pumping bag so you can put all your parts and pieces into to travel with it. And another con that I have of electric pumps, which is probably the biggest con of all, electric pumps are a lot more costly than hand pumps. So typically electric pumps can run anywhere from $100 to $300, which is a lot of money if you don't know which pump is going to be best for you. So I would always recommend buying a hand pump first in the brand that you're thinking of buying an electric pump. And if you decide that you like the way that hand pump works, then you can go right ahead and buy yourself an electric pump and know that you already like the way that their phalanges work and the way that their pumps work. So those were just some of the pros and cons of an electric pump and a hand pump. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. As always, I hope that you all have a blessed day and a blessed week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!